Right. There's a lot happening here.
You know, when does one, I don't know. Well, the first one's
Put that right up front.
oh, and Tom, I got your budget stuff.
Thomas, your wife's talking to you.
I have budget stuff in yes, because it's the public hearing for the budget. So basically, it's our copy, open it up for comments on the budget and then close it. The next meeting, October's meeting. October's meeting.
Yeah.
October's meeting, we have to pass that.
Well, then you sent a text. I sent a text. You got it on hers.
You know, I'll tell you this.
I can bring my pizza oven in the house.
That's it.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah. I'll double check on that. Did I get that?
Brad,
You're supposed to be doing that pizza night. And I couldn't because it's running on propane and you can't use the side. It was raining. And then I was like, okay, that, and then I found out it was hot anyway. Now this Sunday night, I'm gonna be gone. I hate to not do it.
You need.
I'm gonna see if I can get it.
Or, well, you know what, I had it sitting there.
Okay, it's my mind.
Tom,
No, I was thinking, maybe it's even so you.
I had that set. I don't know
Really
where
didn't see that thing.
Okay.
Anyway. Did she tell you about their service project for Surf Sunday? So we're gonna go Okay. Do you know where the one that she's like over the food part, the new one on?
Yes, okay. I'm good.
Since before I knew this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, so anyway, I contacted her, I said that's the week before, we're gonna be making like the baskets and the things we're gonna take and then, take a picture of that night for our thing.
Have you thought about what's my deal at all?
Your deal is on my list still.
I am.
I hate it.
He showed me.
Right there with
October 2nd.
No, like.
Oh,
the-
April, the end of April.
That will work.
Reason I sent you last week, yeah, so we know where. Yeah, here's the big thing. Usually.
I can't. Utilities.
We always.
And if they have to, they have to force that.
That way we know. So, yeah, that way we know it comes out from where.
I put presents in Google Maps today, but timelines to help me understand all the things. Cause yours is definitely speaking a different language to me. Yours is the one that I was like, what?
Yeah, so that's what I was like. Show you, like, so that you didn't have to get information.
I don't have any reservations, I just wanna know what I'm at. And again, I'm just comfortable, like, we can do it anytime, whenever, so.
Yeah, well, he could be there.
Feeling all the
Oh. That's true.
I've never seen my.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's why I'm sitting here letting you.
Oh, that's true too. That's yeah.
They actually do have one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This one's more of an assisted living
Right.
deal too, right?
Yeah.
So useful things like.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, here it is. That's like on here. I have to really start to.
Great idea.
Go over that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she did, she reran the one she brought, yeah. And I thought I was talking about that was my fault, but they called later. They caused
Because they usually have their own
Wow.
rights.
Yeah. Great idea.
So.
Well, so they're gonna go over there, they'll assemble them one night and then the next. Take them over, so. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I would love that.
Well, building one has 20 people. Building number 2 or 3 has executives, 18. Those buildings 2 or 3 or 2 story.
Well, shoot.
Building number 4 has 20 units. Building 5 has 18 units. The money.
Yeah, I think that's, I think that's a great idea.
It's all good. Well.
Oh,
That's why I keep forgetting that. I was gonna do that. You want appropriation too? Hey, you want
Oh,
appropriation
gotcha.
too?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. Because you
He's got a certain time to know the good shit. He says, I've won twice, I'm right from now on. He's told that the same thing. Right.
Yeah, it's just.
No, he's there.
It's afraid of it, we give rights.
All right, we're opening up with the public hearing first. We need to do, after we don't need to so pause. We got, yes, the roll call.
Awesome. I mean, yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking too.
I was down there when they were working their tails off.
Most of my order of my house.
Really?
Last 10.
Awesome.
Really good.
Great.
I told you about my Fritz.
Francis. Francis is the one.
Did you know that's just this is one I take when I had some friends. Oh, God. I think ran out and said that.
Yeah, he's.
Sorry, I read that paper this morning. It's gone. But he said, okay, the day I signed 1 or 2 weeks ago. I'm going back. Back to good stuff. I'll get it out again. Because I can't eat that way. That's good stuff.
I should have sent Amy to go do.
Thank you.
Go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go ahead and do the prayer and the pledge, and then hopefully it will be there.
Lord, forgive us for stalling with your prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you for this evening. We thank you for life. We thank you for this town. We thank you for the folks who live here. Pray, Lord, that you would grant wisdom to this board, that we might do things that would benefit this town now and into the future for our children, grandchildren, and further generations. Pray for that wisdom that might come from you. In Jesus' name we pray.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, who moved the flag?
Somebody, where's the flag?
All right, the first video we have, carrying on, this she is.
Just a
We started.
well.
Okay, can we do the roll call, Amy?
Yeah. There should be some reports and appropriation for provided. Tammy Carter. Steve Rogan.
Yes.
Adam Jones.
Here.
Joe Scott.
Here.
Tom Roberts.
All right. We're here for a public hearing on the budget. Does anybody have any public comments? It's been advertised, and any comments at all from the public on the budget for the 23 calendar year? All right, I'll entertain a motion to close.
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, thank you very much. Now, let's start the regular meeting. We've already done the, wait, we can do the roll call again, but we've already done the pledge and the prayer, so.
Tammy Carter. Steve Rogan.
Yes.
Adam Jones.
Yes.
Joe Scott.
Here.
Tom Roberts.
All right, we have minutes from public hearing in August for the stormwater, I believe it was. and for a special meeting thereafter. And for, well, let's just do those, we have one day, let's see if everybody was here, who was not here?
I
Steve,
was
you
not
were
here.
Yeah, so we can still pass this, so we'll get you
Are
that.
you doing
You
both
two,
at the same time?
We're gonna do the 2 August 22nd at the same time.
August 22nd and the monthly notice.
I do that separate. August 8th will be separate.
I was here for one.
I don't need to sign things, just need to make a motion. to accept it. Yeah, I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes from the August 22nd minutes.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. From opposed? We're good. And Steve, you, that's what you're abstaining. All right, so now August 8th, we have people here, who was here? Everybody was here. Okay, so,
Make a motion to accept the minutes from the August 8th town council meeting.
I'll second.
any discussion, corrections? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, we're gonna jump around a little bit. We got a couple people here that may wanna participate and run out, so no reason for them to stay here the whole time. The first one, let's do, Adam, you wanna take that?
So recently, we had some damage to Town Hall Park. Kids playing around and broke some of the slats on the older kids of the larger playground. Those minors have been identified and have been contacted by our police department. And of those, one of them has decided to come in this evening and make an apology to not only the board, but to the town. And in return of that apology, we've decided in lieu of pressing any charges against that individual, that they're going to help with repairs, which would be included as part of their 40 hours of service to the town, and cover 1/4 of the repair cost to the facility. So,
the 40 hours is community service.
yes, yeah. The other 3 at this point, we fully intend on prosecuting. But with that being said, I'll turn it over to that individual, and that's it.
My name is Jeffrey Hamilton, and I would like to apologize for partaking in damage of the splash pad park. And I'd like to say I'm sorry and not happen again.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
What was your name again?
Jeffrey Hamilton.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you just did something that a lot of kids wouldn't do. And we want to honor that. We will not press charges, as Mr. Jones said, and we just expect you to help with the repair and do some community work to get that fixed. So, good job.
Thank you very much. Beyond that, we hope that this will lead you to make better decisions in the future. I'm sure your parents sitting between over each side will make sure that'll happen. So thank you. So you're welcome to head out or else hang around and see how this thing works. All right, next is, we have a BZA recommendation. Who would like to tell us what's going on with that?
Well, concerned BZA.
Oh,
So
Todd.
BZA had a variation for height of sign for all of the restaurant that's possibly get built here in the community from a 60 foot to 90 foot. The BZA made a recommendation to approve that, to give the board for the final decision.
All right, can I get a motion?
So we make a motion to accept BZA's recommendation and approve the variance for the increased sign height, off-premise sign height.
Can I get a second?
Yeah, Bob.
Any discussion?
Just, I think it just makes sense. Makes sense. And especially in light of the pilot sign being another 30 feet taller than what they're asking for. I see that being an issue and being off the premise, so to speak, side issue. That's not an issue. I think it's good.
So
Glad to have you guys come.
it's a variance, change it from 60 to 90, is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, 1690, and then also to be off premise.
Just want to get the motion right.
Yeah, we are very excited about you guys coming to town.
Yeah, I am willing to put in some sweat equity for some concrete mixers.
I'll give you my number.
Yeah, it's a dangerous thing. My wife loves those things. It's
Oh,
too close
yeah.
now.
I've had a couple of them.
All right, so let's do roll call.
Joe Scott,
Yes.
Adam Jones,
Yes.
Steve Brogan,
Yes.
and Tom Roberts.
Yes. Last one I wanted to jump up from, I'm not sure, Jill, is Jill gone?
She left.
Yeah, her and I talked before,
Oh, okay.
and she was asking if he needed to stick around. I said I didn't think so. I know that she's working on the process. She's been here, was at the planning and zoning meeting, make sure there wasn't anything that needed to happen. So I think right now it's what we know that the process is trying to move forward.
All right. So does anybody else have anything that they want to jump in and so they can get out of here? We're ready to go back to regular routine now. Okay. Financial reports. You guys all had a chance to review them? Talking to payroll? Okay, you're looking at it now? Okay. Thank you all. Have a good evening. All right, we'll skip those for a little bit. Is Delaware County? You know what? Gosh, I shouldn't have said nobody's leaving.
Right?
So we did get a report from Delaware County Regional Wastewater District this last month. And they had missed the last two. My guess is he just left him memory or something. But anyway, it's pretty routine stuff. Lift station mowing, Delaware 811 locate, some of us skip some of them because they're just mowing and maintenance. More 811 locates, visual inspections, a high level emergency call from White Castle lift station. So I don't know what that was, but you know what that was, Brad?
You want to pump
Oh, when the pumps went down? Okay. So anyway, if you have any questions, we can ask Jason, but I just appreciate you coming back and giving us a report. All right, departmental reports, sanitation.
I called, waste management. Their intent is to pick up their tow on the last day that they pick up trash.
Okay.
I have not heard back a definite, but that was the intent I put on the voicemail.
So that's the 29th, Joe, Thursday the 29th.
Yeah.
So really what we need to do is make sure that people understand not to put their dumpsters up, right?
Right, leave them
out because they're gonna take the trash and then come back through and pick up the dumpsters.
Yes, that's my,
But
Cans or whatever.
all the residents will have to somehow notify all the residents that they need to roll out all of their.
They can do it on the reach alert.
Well, that doesn't get everybody, but we can put it on
Any
our
process.
page and we can just do all that we have. And not everyone's signed up for Reach Alert, so not everyone gets it.
Basically, all of the trash cans we have now need to go out to the curb.
What, that's September?
All right, anything else, Joe?
no, that's it.
Any questions to Joe?
I think we'll need to know a plan B for the residents who don't get the memo or whatever. Is that our responsibility at that point, or how does that operate?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're asking me?
I'm just asking,
There was a discussion between Waste Management and Bestway about Bestway was going to buy those toters and such, but Waste Management would not. Anyway, so that's why they have to do the whole switch.
Yeah.
They tried to make it easier, but it didn't work out. So, I mean, I don't know, I guess they don't pick them up.
Yeah, and I think that's probably this management's issue.
Yeah.
next time bid, right?
You get them,
I mean, I can do some checking,
not
that's
waste
my
management.
contacts left, so
Who's our carrier now?
that's why.
Best way's responsibility.
They were already planning on getting them, but I will touch base with them.
Any questions, Jeff? Okay, water. Bradley, I know we have a hydrant flushing. Oh, somebody raised their hand.
When they pick those up, I know you get going best way. So will they ask if you want 1 or 2 containers, or are you just getting 1?
I think everybody's getting 2.
2 containers.
Yeah, 2 containers, and I believe, I don't have it confirmed, but trash day will be Friday instead of Thursday.
Yeah,
That's what they told us.
Yeah, that's what he had told us.
yeah.
I didn't have it exact yet.
Oh, gotta confirm.
I want to make sure I confirm that.
Thanks, Mike. Okay. So Bradley, I know we have the hydrant flushing coming up.
Got hydrant flushing coming up, and also the 19th, we will be running off Chesterfield's water, because Chesterfield's tower will go down and he will fill our water tower.
So we'll be providing Chesterfield pressure during that time. So
Yes.
they'll fill us up and then,
Yes, we will be running, because their system is used to running nonstop. Their water plant is used to running nonstop. Ours runs every 8 hours in back courses. And I can't, we're running every 8 hours in back courses, and it won't keep up with both ends. But every 5th day, we're going to kick our plant on so he can back course. Then we'll shut ours off, and we'll run it right back off in.
So how long is this gonna go on?
2 weeks.
And will they ever work down the
They're having their tower done,
paint?
inside out, having their inspection done,
Okay.
What day did you say that was? 19th?
19th. So the 19th, that Monday, I will be pretty well with Daniel making the switch and all like that. We got to bring their tower and make our switch and all like that. And just in case there is a fire, we're gonna be able to, where we can run both plants to supply everything. In both towns.
Anything else?
have you had to reset the wireless link recently? Okay, we went a couple days in a row where he was having to reset our wireless network link between the 2 sites. We have ordered new hardware for that. If the guys that are doing the tank tower maintenance, are not able to properly place that antenna, replacement antenna, we may have to hire someone to do that. Just don't know, let you guys know.
All right. Any questions about the water? Street department, Brad. Anything?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to get rid of some stuff. Trailer that I have back at the water plant, don't use no more, and a salt spreader. I ain't used it in 2.5 years.
All right. And you can do that through the auction?
I'd like to take it to an auction. Auction is
Good.
Friday.
Do it.
As far as the salt spreader goes, is there any reason you want to hang on to that in the event that that one breaks?
No, I pretty got this one tooled in, and I got extra parts if I need it.
Okay.
I can fix this one.
So, John, do we have to do anything special for him to take those pieces of equipment to an auction?
You need a motion and a second, and then just declare it as surplus equipment for him to dispose of.
Okay, so I need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we allow Brad to take the surplus equipment to the auction for sale.
All right, can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anybody opposed? Okay, good. There you go, Brad.
Thanks, John.
Go get her.
What about my flatbed truck, flatbed
Wait, what are you taking, a trailer and what else?
trailer and salt spread?
Salt spread.
Yeah. Next.
All right, truck's dying, Brad's dying to get a new truck bed.
Yeah. Brad wants me to bed.
You know, once he starts getting new stuff, I tell you, he got a new lawnmower last month.
Yeah.
So now it's a truck bed, so I need a motion.
Make a motion to accept the bid from Truck Pro Equipment Sales in the amount of $3,840 for a flatbed replacement for the salt spreading truck. Say that 3 times fast.
Salt spread.
All of it. It's a huge number.
Yeah. I'll second.
Okay, discussion?
What it is, that truck bed is rusting apart, the front of it's rusting apart.
And we talked about, if you're gonna,
I'm gonna undercut the truck, undercut the bed that I put on there, and I'm gonna make a wooden box when I set that salt spreader on there, so there's no salt to that salt spreader.
all right,
Truck.
any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? There you go, Brad. Move your truck down.
Yeah, he needs a bed.
Planning and zoning. Do you guys have anything? From looking at
Nothing,
Nothing.
nothing new to discuss.
There was a comment made by the pastor there that they are pursuing all the proper paperwork to get that taken care of. So that's right.
All right, please.
You guys have the contract for Adam Curtis.
Yes,
The 2-year contract, which takes about maybe 30 months, something like that, contract.
It goes to the end of 2024.
Yes.
Yes.
Need you guys to approve that.
So when we hired Adam Curtis, we told him it was on basically he had a 2-year contract, but to make it, we'll just take it through the whole calendar year of 2024. And then we reevaluate our funding and where he stands and we'll go from there. Can I get a motion on this?
Well, that's just the written version of what we already approved, right?
Yeah, let's just run it through now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a motion that we approve the contract for Officer Curtis that will go until December 31st, 2024.
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? Basically, we did this in August.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, thank you. We have,
You have the memorandum of understanding from the school that you guys,
SRO.
we can do it tonight.
do I actually have that?
Oh. Probably did not. I'd like you to.
Well, has everybody gotten that?
Yes.
Yes.
Send it to everybody. He emailed it.
It's we have always had a relationship with the school, with the SRO officer. And the new superintendent wanted to update that. So basically, and it related to that, he also has got the funding for a second officer, one for the elementary school. So Norris would continue at the high school and Officer Herschel.
Yeah, I need you guys to approve him tonight.
Right, we need to approve him as well tonight. But anyway, there's a memorandum of understanding, which everybody got in review. I don't have a printed version of it. So we need to get it before the night's out so we can sign it.
Okay.
If you could print it off for us.
I will.
So is,
I make a motion that we accept the, what's it called?
MOU,
MOU.
KEY.
MOU, yeah. What's the acronym stand for?
Memorandum of
Understanding, memorandum of understanding with Delville Schools regarding the SRO officer.
I'd second that.
And I do have it up. Somebody wants to read it again. Okay, any discussion?
The one discussion we had, James, was that he understood that anytime the grant money ran out, then
Right, but the grant money runs out and, then the SROs will probably no longer be there. But I believe the way things are going now, I really can't see the grants going away.
not that.
Or even if the grant did go away, the school would do away with it.
I agree.
All right. We can probably do it. All in favor? All in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed? All right, so that's passed.
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
They dropped me off my conference. They blew up the conference. So I don't know if I am or not.
So see, I could print it from your phone.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Maybe. No, I'm not on the
I
Wi-Fi.
can go do, yeah. I can-
Okay.
Discussing something.
So along with that, along the same lines, your proposal is to hire Officer Herschel.
Yeah, Michael Herschel, he's been a part-time officer with us for maybe a year and a half now. I would like to move him from part-time into full-time school resource officer for the elementary school.
And he would follow the same,
The same pay scale as Officer Curtis. That was just hired.
hired $16.50 an hour.
You should have a.
Right,
that
I've got an amended salary ordinance for that. So, can I get a motion? Basically, it's funded by the SRO.
Is it 06D?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Make a motion that we approve the modification of the salary ordinance, which would be 2022-06D. For what? The express purpose of hiring Officer Herschel at the base officer rate.
Okay. Joe, you like that?
They also had to redo actually how the SRO was paid in there also,
Oh,
so that's redone
We're
in
open
that
for,
same ordinance.
we're open for discussion now, or do we need a
Yeah,
second?
yeah,
Need a second.
we need a second.
I'm sorry, so I'll second.
Okay.
So essentially, what the school corporation is paying for the officer from August until June. And then the town pays for them June and July,
2 months.
which last year we had to hire a part-time officer for that time anyhow, for vacations and things like that. So essentially what we've done is made that so we don't have to mess with it, right? Kind of basically what's happened there.
Right. Most of the salary, most of the benefits come from the grant, from the school resource officer grant that the school applies. This is a little amount that the town will have to pay out, because the school will cover their vacation time and all that. The only thing that the town really would have to pay if they had to work 2 or 3 weeks during the summer on the road, then that's the amount that they have to pay, and I believe.
2 months of, we've got 2 months of salary, the FICA med, perf.
Yeah.
and the- I mean, I haven't, we started the spreadsheet for the school. The only thing my office, as far as keeping track of, we were wondering, what happens on fall break, Christmas break won't, but fall break, spring break.
I believe when we had a conversation with Mr. Roach, that those weeks, they're really not worried about if they have to cover them or not. The biggest thing was during the summer, when they were off.
And that's when we cover fuel and things like that, but they cover it.
Right, but when they are working for the school covers everything. They cover uniforms, equipment. They will get their gas from the school. The only time that the town has anything in this financially would be when, more or less when they work during the summer for us, that we would be responsible. But me personally, I don't know anybody that would come and complain to you guys or say anything to you guys, because we're putting another police officer inside the school, which is going to protect the children of the community. And if we look back at what just happened not too long ago in Texas, you know, I would rather see you guys pay a little bit more money out and protect the children of the community. Because in these times now, just a few weeks ago, Southfield Elementary in Muncie had a guy that was just outside in a bush with a rifle and ammunition. So, I mean, it happens close around here, and we are talking about safety for the children.
The person gonna be furnished a town vehicle?
Herschel lives in Tipton now, and he's getting ready to move here. He will come here, pick the vehicle up, and it will be parked outside of the school. When he's working, then he will come and drop it off here until he gets closer to town.
Okay.
All right. We didn't have anything to prove there, we're just kind of explaining it, right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Well, I think you have to.
We would make the motion.
Wait, you make the
But the
motion,
salary
you're
ordinance.
discussing, you
Yeah.
still need to.
Yeah, we need to.
We haven't passed the salary
The
ordinance?
salary
Yeah.
ordinance.
You have not.
Okay, all right, let's do a roll call.
Joe Scott,
Yes.
Adam Jones,
Yes.
Steve Rogan,
Yes.
Tom Roberts.
Yes. Okay, very good. Anything else, James?
I've been working with, Sig Sauer, which is a young company. They're going to supply our town with about $14,000 worth of rifles, for free. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is provide some ammunition for the rifles. Two of the rifles will go into the school with the SRO officers. That way they will be fully equipped for whatever they need if somebody comes in. I just wanna make sure people know that you come in and try to harm the kids in our community. Lord help you. So we will take you out.
Those rifles are locked in a locker in those schools.
Actually, when those guys walk the halls, I'm getting ready to order backpacks. Those rifles will go in the backpacks. Kids won't even know that they're there, because I don't want them being at one end of the school, somebody come in and them on video running all the way back to the office. Take the time to unlock it with those backpacks, they drop them down, they put the stuff, whatever they need, and they move forward.
Okay.
And then off hours, they are a locked safe that's bolted to the right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Because I know there's been stuff put out there, when an issue happened over in Yorktown that, you know, the SWAT team and all that stuff. I just want to clarify it. Now, we've moved on from the past where we set a perimeter up and we wait for the SWAT team to come. Now, the first responding officer goes directly in and we will end the threat. And then by the time the SWAT team gets here, they might go in and clear the building or anything. But if I'm the first responding officer, I grab my rifle, I'm in there, and I find the threat. A lot of times, it's ended quickly, but for what happened in Texas, there was no, some say there was an SRO, some say there wasn't. Some said they couldn't get a hold of the chief, some said they could. But nobody actually went in to take care of the threat that was inside there.
They did like 30 minutes of planning or something.
Right, you don't plan,
No.
you go.
I'm glad you guys are doing it.
You go and take, can't really, you go and just neutralize the threat that's inside there. So, you know, I want all of my guys equipped with the right equipment.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I'm asking, maybe a dumb question, but Norris and Herschel both have equipment that they all protect it.
Yeah, they have their best, they have everything. Right now, I'm working with another company to try to get the Kevlar helmets.
Yes.
for them and everything. I'm lucky enough that I have enough resources and I know certain people in different areas that can either get it for me for free or almost at no cost. We're getting about $14,000 worth of rifles. Might have to spend $4,000 or $5,000 to get the ammunition, to get them qualified with them and all that. But if 6 Hour didn't offer these to us, you know, we could be putting about $25,000 into all of this, so.
James, this is just a question. Why are they offering that to us free? There's gotta be some kind of a.
They are actually gonna come out after all this is done, and, we will be the first one, this is like a pilot for them.
Oh.
So we will be like the first department that they do this with. I have a friend that, does a lot of stuff for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna come out, they'll end up and probably be put in, some ammo magazines and all that stuff for it to be done. But, they come out and do whatever they want. That equipment's gonna be great for
Yeah.
the department.
Yeah. Good deal.
Thanks for
Good job.
getting that. All right, anything else? Any questions or things? Okay. I think we got everything there. Park department. Got something?
Oh, park department, yeah, let's see. Had a couple of things. Oh, curbs. We were supposed, the curbs still have not been painted. Do we have the timeline on that?
Oh, no, I didn't
We
know.
just noticed they have not been painted.
Okay. Call, Dave Hobbs, at Acre Stripe, I suppose you want me to call him. I'll call Dave Hobbs at Acre
You were
Stripe.
the one that
Yeah.
started it.
Well, I got involved in that.
Got involved.
Yeah, so,
You said you did it.
okay, I'll call Dave Hobbs, I'll be able to remember that, and ask him when they're gonna get over here.
I'll just make note that you're gonna call him.
Yeah. Okay, so, anything else? I don't even remember that being talked about in the park board.
No, it was.
Some of those Amy's notes.
No, it was not. It's right there. Ask about curbs. We really need them by October.
First
I wasn't
We
here.
really need them painted by October first. Oh, we want to mention that we have a fundraiser going to raise money for the park through Crew Car Wash. And it's on our park page, and you go in and you can buy, it's great Christmas presents. You go in and pick a wash and you pay for it, and we get half of that money. And it runs through September 30th. And, right now, we've only had one person, so we'd like to get more. It's just an easy fundraiser and be a great stocking stuffer. Because that's what I'm gonna use it for, so.
Okay.
We would like to move the dog park. They want to move it down to Bicentennial Park, Shellburger Park, sorry, Shellburger Park. It was brought up in our meeting and the park board discussed it, so bringing it
The board to approve.
to approve moving everything down there.
Okay.
I think it would be better, located, there's Brad, they're better, space down there and usage, I guess.
Keep the dogs off the splash pad. as much
Oh,
as
yeah,
possible.
that's the big thing. Big thing is when people decide to use the dog park, they just have their dogs on the splash pad, it's just not, it just makes it harder on our system to clean everything up.
Yeah, you have to close it down, they do something.
Yeah, we gotta close it down, clean
Yeah, we've actually had that problem, so.
From a poodle. Not good enough.
I know you couldn't help it. But anyway, so we're asking the town board to approve that move.
And Brad's gonna do all that once, right, or Brad and his.
Yes, Brad and the crew, Brad says it can be done, so.
We got some community hours coming up.
Can we get a motion?
I'll make a motion that we move the dog park away from the Bill Walters Park area and move it to the Bicentennial Dave Shellbar Park.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay, discussion?
Should we put there will inevitably be some cost involved in that. Should we put a cap on the move?
What's the cost?
Might need a little more fence.
Like, I mean,
No, you
what,
won't.
cement for setting stuff?
You just need, you only need cement to sit the drinking fountain.
Oh, the fountain for the dogs.
What about the pipe to go there?
$100.
$1,000?
$1,000
Put
covered,
a
yeah.
cap to it, yeah. With $1,000 cap.
Okay. You second, Joe, still?
Yeah.
All right. Any other discussion? All right, all in favor? Anybody opposed? Okay. Anything else in the park? You got some things going on.
Yes, we have a Love Like Jonathan family event September 24th. We have a movie in the park, Hocus Pocus, on September 23rd. And concert September 24th, Cook and Bell. Let's see. And our Fall Frenzy, October 1st,
Is the movie September 23rd or 24th?
September 23rd. Then the Love Like Jonathan is the 24th, and the concerts are 25th. So it's 24th is Saturday.
So,
Friday night's the movie.
so along the same,
Okay,
so along the same lines, will you be a contact person with the Hamilton young man?
Mhm.
So we'll need him down here, do his community service.
Okay.
After that.
What dates?
at least the 24th and the 1st.
So we could visit the movie probably too.
October 24th.
He could do the 24th, he could do the night, clean up the night after the movie, the 24th.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
okay.
Yeah, he usually does that in the morning.
October 24th?
September,
September.
did I say October? September 24th is Love Like Jonathan. October 1st is the Fall Frenzy.
The movie's the Friday, the
20th.
concert's is Saturday.
Yes,
So you need to be here in the morning and then
Okay.
would he pick up Sunday then after the concert or does he do it that night?
and, other than that,
But this time it's gonna be a late one after that concert,
Yeah.
because it'll be late.
Yeah.
With Cook and Bell, it's always.
concert's supposed to be 6 to 8, so.
Yeah, but they usually don't leave out there until 10 or 11.
And then we're working on fixing the electrical issues in the park.
Any questions on Amy in the park? Thank you. Claim docket. I get a motion on the claim docket. Everybody had a chance to review it? Who would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion, we accept the claim docket.
What's the amount? What, you would, no,
That's
why can't
right
you
here,
fill it
Joe.
in?
Oh, okay.
Amount where? Oh, $399,407.94.
All right, can I get a second?
Second.
Adam said.
Discussion? All in favor? Anybody opposed? All right. Now we do, reports and the payroll reports have been reviewed.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys already signed off on those?
Yeah.
Any,
No
anything?
Title VI.
Okay. Solar, ARP solar update.
Yeah, apparently they're ready for us to pay.
Yes, they are. Yeah, it must be for all materials.
Revenue detail history. That's what this was.
So we just need to process that ASAP so we can get that done for the
Well, that'll be on
budget.
the claim docket.
It's on the claim docket.
However, on the claim docket, is it only the water, the portion of the water utility, or is it both the town? and-
It's both. Well, it's both because
Okay, it is.
it should be both. I mean, I.
Make sure.
Chance to look, but that's what I instructed to be done. So. And then it would be, the one is out of,
ARP, and the other part's out of unappropriated general.
no, that's not it. Okay, yeah, I will double check that.
We need to approve it some way, don't we? You know, we can.
Now you have to approve it. It's on this thing, not it. The payment of it.
There might be.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing the water tower, the water one expense, but I don't remember seeing the town portion. But it could have been in there, I missed it. It was a large amount.
Basically just almost be equal to the other.
Well, it's actually, the town was, that water tower, like, seemed like it was about a third.
Was to look at this. Fine.
Oh, you might can hear it.
$201,391.
So it got split out.
Doesn't look like it. No, it's all together. Total 201,391.
Yeah, somewhere in here he splits it up.
Yeah, it's on the, here, you with that. He had it, he didn't put it on the invoice, if I remember correctly, it was on a
It was on another.
memo.
Yeah.
And I gave all that.
Oh, please allocate 115,6.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Town hall and 67,962. To the water tower. It's on page 1.
But it's not.
For the PDF.
Yeah, if it's not on there, it needs to be corrected then, so it can be added
Well, so, hey,
to the
John,
claim docket.
if this is not on here on the claim docket, can we approve it separately? And then run it through next month and still pay it?
You can if you approve the expenditure.
It's separate.
Yep,
Yeah,
you can.
that's what I was thinking, we just have to do it that way.
I didn't see it that day.
Yeah.
That would have jumped out to me.
So, you got that amount still?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a motion to pay those, one at the water tower is out of ARP. The town is out of general fund,
Unappropriated.
unappropriated.
But we have our funding for all of it, but because our restrictions have been released, all that went into the general fund anyways.
Well, we could spend it for the general fund.
Yeah. Okay, so it's essentially all our, but
Well, not, we can always move it, but no, we're going to, I'll tell you after the meeting and all that, what we're doing.
I thought you moved all your art to general, to revenue replacement,
Yes,
so
Yes.
therefore.
We can pay it
used as a-
after, right.
right,
It stays in the art
Right.
fund for her books. You
right,
can use it for anything you want,
right,
except for paying pension.
right.
yeah, so it's in the
Because
general.
we did a
fund.
special thing
There's
to
no
do
section
that.
of the
You
general.
okay,
Right,
yeah.
I
Okay.
sent you orders.
So I'll make a motion that we approve a special payment of $67,926.82 to Telmon Energy for solar at the water tower. To be paid out of the ARP fund, and a sum of $183,586.01. Oh, no, excuse me, that's the total. The other amount would be $115,659.19 for the town hall solar out of the town hall unappropriated fund.
And give me the water number again, 67.
$67,926.82.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, now I think we gotta finish the claim docket. We already do that one.
We did, we already approved.
You approved the claim document.
It'll be okay.
As is.
Okay, all right.
So this payment is approved. It'll just be on next month's claim docket.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
All right, anything else they are, any progress with like installation?
No, I think that they're just waiting on the money now.
Okay.
Because that, when I sent them that email tonight, that was what they came back with. So I think, what's the holdup?
All right.
Okay.
You wanna talk about the electric bill?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, so a couple months ago, we had approved a payment of up to $6,000 to Craig for basically, I can't remember what he calls it, but it is essentially a proof of performance of your HVAC system to ensure that it is operating at its maximum or optimal capability. I think there's double word, but anyway. Working as efficiently as it possibly can, because we were having utility bills, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. System was fighting itself. One's on, the other one's off. One's heating, one's cooling. Working as inefficient as it could. The last month's bill after Craig finished the majority of his work was $1,400. So that quickly repays the expenditures that we put out for him.
Yeah, we'll make that up.
Yeah.
Almost made it up just with that 1 month.
So hopefully we see a trend with that.
Yeah.
By the way, he's already been contacted by that same company, and they want to use him on other building construction projects. He said,
Oh, speaking of that, also, we're putting a window.
yes, we're gonna put a plate of glass out there in the entryway, so it seals that,
Yeah.
the airflow.
Yes.
Yeah, that was an energy loss point, a major one.
And there was something else.
That was
It's
mentioned.
beyond me technically.
Because the Dustin Fry with the whoever it is.
BMI.
Yeah, construction's gonna work on that.
So we maintain the aesthetics, but gain the efficiency.
Plus, probably a little better security.
Yeah, we've already tested.
Yeah,
that.
we tested the security on that.
Yeah.
Should have had some community hour for that one.
Yeah. I can give you some community.
Okay, next, we're ready to move on to staggered board terms. That's Steve.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Thank you, John, for your work on this.
Yes, John did some excellent work on this. Basically, we've already talked about this, but just Reader's Digest version. We are set, as we stand now, without this ordinance. We could see the whole town council and clerk treasurer all at once in one election be changed out. So you'd have a rookie 5-person board plus a rookie clerk treasurer at the same time. And in conversations with John, that's happened to a community just north of us here in Eaton. And John and I were talking about the other day, I think if I'm quoting you correctly, John, it took them about 4 years to get that thing squared away again.
The clerk treasurer stayed, but the town board members, and
Yeah,
so,
they had a little better situation.
yeah, the town board members had to be replaced, and, they had to start finding new people for the BZA, the land commission, the whole ball of wax, and it took them, it takes any elected official a few years to get the hang of what they're supposed to do, so.
Well, I can attest to that because this is my 3rd year and really hit stride about the end of my 2nd year. So we want to avoid that. The way we avoid that is we have a special election. This ordinance speaks to that. which would allow that in the next election cycle, there would be two members that would be elected for a 3-year term, and 3 members that would be elected then for a 4-year term. And then there'll be an election every 4 years after that. So those 3-year terms, they're gonna have an election at a different time. There'll be 2 positions filled every 4 years. That would be an off election year. And that way, if the board changes out, the maximum change would be 3 people at once. So this ordinance, let's see, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but here's basically is what the terms are. Section 1, the terms of 2 members of the town council elected in 2023 shall be for 3 years and expire December 31st, 2026. And thereafter, the terms of these same 2 member positions, not members, but the positions, shall revert back to 4-year terms and stand for election in 2030 and every 4 years thereafter. Section 2, the determination of which of the 2 newly elected members shall have 3-year terms expiring on December 31st, 2026, shall be the 2 newly elected members with the lowest election total. So how do you determine? There's 5 people elected, the 2 with the least amount of votes then will have 3-year terms, the other 3 then would have a 4-year terms. Section 3, all members of town council elected in 2023 with vote totals greater than the 2 fewest, vote totals shall continue with the terms of 4 years and shall stand for election in 2027 and every 4 years thereafter. Section 4, the process for selecting the nominees to run for town council shall remain as presently established, which I understand is caucuses now. Section 5, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after this passage, approval, recording, and publications as may be required by law. So that is ordinance. I am asking that ordinance number 2022-10 be approved by the town council.
Actually, it needs to be introduced.
Oh, introduced, that's right, we got 2 steps, that's right, I forgot, introduced.
Can I get someone to second that? Anybody?
I'll second.
Okay.
I have a question. When you read that, did I put in that the people that have a 3-year term will go up for election in 2030? Because it should be 2026.
Yes, that's the type.
When you were reading that, it their term expires December 31, 2026. They stand for election in 26. It would take office January 1, 2027.
Then the 2030 applies because they'll start 4 years.
Right, there'll be a 4-year term and,
They're on,
They'll run
they're
their-
back to 4 years.
right, they'll run, 4-year term.
Okay. So did I get a second from you? Yeah.
No, Joe.
Joe. Okay, discussion. All right, let's do the roll call.
Joe Scott,
Yes.
Adam Jones,
Yes.
Steve Rogan,
Yes.
Tom Rowe.
Yes. Now, do you guys want to wait? This is not a rush thing. Do you want to wait till next month to pass it? Or do you want to waive the rules and do it tonight?
No,
I at least fix it so that,
Yeah,
Okay, you're
Yeah,
not fix it.
we should give Tammy the opportunity to vote.
Right.
yeah.
I think, so.
I
It's no
agree.
big deal to wait a month.
Yeah.
So, okay.
as long as it's passed by the end of the year.
Yes,
Okay.
What,
that's our,
what I think I like about it is that, one, it maintains a knowledge base, no matter what. But the other side of it is that, it gives the town the ability to, should they choose to do so, right the ship every 2 years after.
Yep.
After we get through this process.
and I really think the fairest way is that 2 lowest vote getters. To me, that was big when we figured that out.
All right, Amazon Prime. I don't know what this is. Someone randomly placed it on the agenda.
I can tell you.
Okay.
That's what they.
We have spent more on shipping costs this year. And it takes longer to get items. We have spent at least double the amount that it would be if we would just buy the Prime, Amazon Business Prime deal where you get free shipping, express shipping. Avoiding that, we have spent twice as much as we would have just by paying.
How much is it?
$69 a year, I believe.
Something like that. I don't know if business is different.
There's like Business Prime Basic.
Yeah,
That's on that.
I haven't. No, this is brought to
Sounds
me,
like a
this was
no-brainer.
brought to me by my deputy. She
Oh,
noticed
sounds like
it.
a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Just-
I pay $100 for my apartment.
How much?
$100 a year.
Well, that's the residential, right?
Yeah.
I think it is like $69.
$69.
We'll just use James.
We'll just use James's prime.
What can we do? I can't, no tax exempt, so.
$69.99 sounded right, or $79.99.
$70 a year for one user.
Okay, well, Trina's is the user.
That's basically, we purchased through one individual.
We use one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we use one account. We
So make a
don't,
motion.
yeah.
Make a motion that we spend $70 a year for Prime.
Can I get a second?
I'll second that one.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. Time of beneficence, which I couldn't pronounce earlier today. This is that holiday period between Christmas and New Year's, which we, last 2 years, have given the benefit to the employees. Basically, nothing goes on and give them time to be with their families. As not having to take vacation time. Can I get a motion to continue that?
I'll make a motion to continue that.
Do we need to state the days?
Well, it's 26th to the 30th.
Mhm.
Oh, you already looked at it.
Yeah, it's right here in the thing.
Christmas is on the 25th. Sunday. It's Monday through, so it'd be 5 more days.
Well, actually,
Or do we do a holiday?
or because the 31st is, oh no, we get, I don't know what we do on New Year's Eve.
I don't think we pay anything on New Year's Eve. We have before.
Where's the salary ordinance? You got it.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I
I
was
don't know if it's
thinking-
in this one though.
I was thinking it was not.
I thought it was Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
Well, the week between
It's not on
Christmas
this
and
one.
New Year's
It's not on this
is off holiday.
one. Okay, Christmas and New Year's.
That's,
Okay.
okay. So, I got a motion, a second.
You need
All in
to-
favor?
You need to make allowances for public safety.
Because we can't take that week off.
Mhm.
I think we,
Still work,
that's part of
would
it,
have
yeah.
to be,
Yeah.
where they can take it off later.
Yes.
Well, I don't have them coming in wanting
Right.
They should take this whole week off.
Oh, yeah, I
That's what we did
That'll
last
be
year.
his.
Yeah. So we're just basically doing the same thing over again.
You're right.
How did you handle it last time?
Well, this time I want to make sure it's clear to some of the people that, no, you're not shutting down the town for a week and you can just.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Just put
You have
barriers
some
up.
that will ask that question.
Yeah.
We'll turn off the mergers. Okay, so, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Very
Wait,
good.
who was first and second on that?
First, second.
Okay.
And the note is that we just need to make, accommodations for public safety.
As previously done.
You just take the time off
That goes
later.
with you guys too, if something happens, right? So basically the water. Or street, something happens.
An hour every day.
Okay, we make accommodations for the appropriate personnel.
So, mowing along railroad crossing, did you get anything done on that? Did you send me something?
Me, no.
But you know what
You
I'm
did a
talking about.
railroad, you did a railroad contract, you were looking at
You were gonna write something up on a railroad crossing for the work done mowing. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
contract between railroad and
Yeah,
town.
yeah.
I saw something on that, I don't know where that came from.
That's been a while ago, but yeah,
You did that.
I did, yeah.
You did?
Did we send it out to everybody?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Man, we are official. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've slept since then, but yeah.
I know. Well, that's why I can't remember.
I thought that was already
So,
come through.
I don't remember what it says.
Basically, it was a contract. The railroad was gonna pay you to mow their,
$3,500.
mow their, right of ways and
Yes,
come in compliance with the town ordinances,
How many times can they do that?
just for the summer.
just for the,
Well, I mean, like, how many times during the summer?
however long it takes to
Right.
not be in violation of the,
Basically,
Keep them from violating the town
Right.
ordinance.
that was the
I'm
intent.
just laughing.
Well, some years have greater growth than others. When you have a drought, you're not gonna need to mow as much.
This year was not so.
No, this year was not so.
Okay, so. I didn't think I saw the finalized contract.
Well, I don't see it either.
I
John?
saw it, I thought I sent it to you. I read it, I looked at it, I made a couple of tweaks. It came from the railroad.
Right. See, I remember seeing a draft, but I didn't,
I don't see anything. But, I mean, so,
just
it's
approve
kind
the
of a moot
contract.
point right now. I mean,
Are they mowing themselves now, or?
no, they aren't mowing anything, but we're about done mowing. We got another month.
I make a motion that we approve the theoretical contract.
Yeah, I'll-
20, for next
I'll
year?
find it tomorrow, and
Okay,
I know I've got it.
So are you approving it for 2023? Or you gonna
2022, well, it's an in perpetuity contract, right?
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it renews every
Yeah,
year.
so I'm just approving it.
2022, and they'll renew for 2023.
Yeah.
okay, so I need a second.
Okay, I approve the contract that John and CSX agreed upon for the continued maintenance of the railroad tracks until one of the parties deems it.
This probably.
Yeah,
There's language in the contract that either party can terminate with a certain amount of notice, so.
So I need a second.
We just have to get them to sign this now?
Yes,
The thing is the form.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I tweaked a little bit. I thought I sent it to you guys, maybe I did, I thought I did. You just sign it because you'll approve it,
I saw something, John. so-
You approve it,
Sounds
and then-
familiar.
I'll get over to the railroad.
Okay.
I have the contact for the railroad. If you want me to send it to him, I actually talked to the actual guy who does that.
That's great, because the railroad's a huge bureaucracy, you can't,
So I can send it to that specific person.
that'd be the best.
Okay. So,
Because I can send it to 2 or 3 guys, they wouldn't know what I'm talking
all
about.
right. Okay, so where are we at? You made a motion, you
I
seconded
seconded
it. You're
All in
good.
favor.
Everybody's good? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You are opposed? Okay, good deal. I'm still excited about that.
So you just have to, we just have to get the contract,
Yeah.
make sure it's right, and you'll have to sign it and get it, them to sign off.
Okay, hiring the SRO, we did that, flatbed, I got the written in, we did that, health insurance.
Oh, it's new,
We have a recommendation for the new health insurance, it's actually renewing the old one, right? With a change,
Oh, yeah, and this has to be signed too. This is already, we don't have to do anything, you guys already approved this, just I need signatures.
because is this adding the vision?
Okay, so basically, we got quotes from Anthem, IU Health, United Healthcare. On renewing our Anthem plan, we would have a 4.9, about a 5% increase. If we add vision and dental, which our employees pay out of their pocket, we would be able to lower that increase, so we would get a discount of about 1.5%, I believe. 0.5%. Well, there's 0.5% per line. So 0.5% would be, yeah, right,
overall, it's still half.
to have. So anyway, no, you get 0.5% off for doing dental and 0.5% off
Oh.
for doing vision.
Is this a
And then
bundle
you
and
get
save thing?
Hmm?
Bundle and save?
There you go, bundle and save, that's what it is.
Question I didn't think about this earlier, was, does that mean everybody has to go on it?
No.
So. if
Because we
only-
would still run it the same way we do. The way we do it now is
Employee
if
pays for
you choose to have dental, we haven't figured out, you pay into that, whatever the amount is.
So it'd be a discount.
Now, IU Health, if you look at the spreadsheet I sent you, IU Health was lower, however, they have no prescription plan. And their after deductible, it's 30% right now, where we have this deductible and then 0%. So,
IU Health is the prescription plan is part of the whole plan.
right, so there's not really, and it's a 30% deductible, whereas the Anthem plan is a 0%, or 0% after deductible. So our broker that I work with, he's a really good guy, he did all the research, and he just recommended we go with the same Anthem plan we had, and just
Plus.
go with, plus adding the vision and dental. Because right now, I make one payment to Anthem, and then I make a payment over here by check to this Paramount Dental, because they don't have it set up for, a few people. And we don't have that many people that do vision and dental, but we still offer it, and some of them do, so.
Okay. So can I get a motion?
I make a motion that we accept the proposed insurance changes for 2023.
Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Discussion? All right, all in favor? Anybody opposed? Okay, there you go, Amy. Now, along with those same lines, we always kind of like talk about HSA. Does everybody agree that we want to just leave HSA the way it is? There's no reason to reduce it anymore.
Is everybody happy with it?
Yeah.
Then
And
yes.
that's just an option for the employee, right? We're not putting in anything.
Yeah,
We pay.
Yeah, we put in 2,000 a year, or 2,500 a year. So we put in a good size amount.
Per employee.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Definitely.
the deductible on our plan is $4,000.
So we try to help them with their
Right,
deductible.
basically it helps with the deductible.
So everybody's good with that.
Good.
Okay, so we don't need to change that on the side. I know there's one other along the same lines. HSA. We're still all good with the spousal coverage.
Yes.
Okay,
We cover 75% of a spouse's insurance,
It should remain unchanged.
and we pay 100% of any children.
Yes.
so we're good with that. We don't need, we'll just leave that in the way it was, okay. Anything else from you guys first? Anything from the group out there that we missed, or you want to talk about? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to.
Oh, no, last minute thing. Just hit me. I do want to let you know, the stormwater, we had the pre-closing last Wednesday for the stormwater project, and everything went great. And they told me, basically, the official closing for the stormwater project, for the bonding, is Wednesday. And we have nothing to do with that. It's all a formality, and all the work had to be done at pre-closing. So it's gonna be a done deal. We're gonna get over $2 million in SRF money, that's a grant money, and we're gonna get $1 million bond. I might not be saying that right. We're gonna get $1 million bond that we have to pay back, that's why your rates are going up, and then a $2 million grant. We
And they're
think
addressing
we're going to, what?
most of the spots, the really bad spots.
We're going to be able to do, the
Yeah.
primary project, the initial primary project, and maybe one or two alternatives with that. Because, believe it or not, basically, $750,000, $800,000 goes out to everybody that's already done work. All the engineering costs and things like that. So we're down to about $2.2 million that can be spent on the project. So, and that'll cover we have an apparent low bidder, which had to be done last week. We will not approve that until October. We got plenty of time to approve the actual low bid, the bidder we want to take. And so we're just gonna wait till October. Let Commonwealth do some more work on that, and then make sure we got our ducks in a row for that. So just to give you an update. So we see the project starting sometime then after that.
And,
And they said 11 months.
11-month project. So you're talking all next year, so. All right,
3 new bank reconciliations.
Yep. It's gonna give Amy more work. Okay, that's all. I just want to fill that out there. So now, we got a motion to adjourn, got a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, thank you all for being here.
What do you think of those?